This week on Wildcat News, we learn more about Hispanic Heritage Month, and we talk with students about popular fall trends. All these stories and more coming up because Wildcat News starts now. Good morning, West Johnston. I'm Miranda Bean. The month of September marks annual Hispanic Heritage Month. Allison Wade reports.
How do you celebrate your culture? September 15th through October 15th is Hispanic Heritage Month. Senior Nancy Mora explains its origin.
Hispanic Heritage Month is an official celebration of American citizens whose ancestry can be traced back to Spain, Mexico, Central and South America, and the Caribbean. Hispanic Heritage Month pays tribute to the generations of Hispanic Americans who have positively influenced and enriched our nation and society. September 15 was chosen as the kickoff because it coincides with the Independence Day celebrations of 5 Central American neighbors, as President Johnson called them. Honduras, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, and Nicaragua were the 5 nations that declared their independence from Spain September 15, 1821.
Jennifer Horvath teaches Spanish at Johnston Community College and talks about the misconceptions of the culture.
It is super important not only to learn the language and embrace the language and the language structure, the grammar, the vocabulary, but also to understand that within that language, there's a great deal of culture. Through my experiences, I can clearly see that people who speak Spanish and who are Hispanic are not all the same. Many people think, oh, that person's from Mexico, so they must think, feel, and do things this way. Oh, and this person's from Costa Rica, so they're the same as somebody from Mexico. Totally not true. That's another reason why Hispanic Heritage Month is so important.
Horvath shares her experiences with the culture and why she chose to teach it.
When I began learning the language at the age of 14, I just immediately fell in love with the language and the culture, and just immediately there was something about it that I truly loved. So I knew it was a passion of mine. So I experienced the culture in Spain a great deal. I've been to Guatemala several times and experienced a very different part of the culture because most of the time the woman looked to the man for approval, if you will, of anything she was about to share or any treatment she was about to receive. She definitely looked to her partner or her husband for approval. So I could see that it's a male-dominant society, so I experienced that part of the culture.
In many Hispanic countries, spending time with family is an important part of the culture. They have activities called pasatiempos or pastimes and large family gatherings. Mora explains her family values.
People should note that Hispanic heritage is a very family-oriented, and our relationship with our family is very strong. We have values that we never outgrow, and our parents surely uphold those values, regardless of age.
I'm Allison Wade, Wildcat News.
Thanks, Allison. With the beginning of fall approaching, Catherine Green learns more about popular fall trends.
September 22nd marks the first day of fall. With the new season comes new trends. Senior Sophie Beasley explains the trends she has been seeing.
I think the biggest fall trend that I've seen this year would have to be a fashion trend. I've noticed a lot of people are buying their clothes secondhand, so they're going thrifting and getting things from the 90s or the early 2000s. I see that all over the place, so that's definitely one of the biggest trends that I've seen this fall.
Junior Aiden Schweizer describes her favorite fall trend.
My favorite fall trend, like I said, would definitely have to be the flare jeans. I think they are so cute, and I have been looking all over to get some for myself, but I have not found any yet. But that definitely has to be my favorite.
Beasley feels Generation Z follows more trends than previous generations.
Probably mostly because we are teenagers, so that's kind of just what we do, but also because our generation is so unique and everybody is so different that I feel like it just kind of comes easy to us to start trends and to follow them.
Schweizer explains how she feels trends can affect our society.
They definitely work, but I think they have such a strong influence on our society and how people see themselves. Maybe it'd be better if they weren't a thing, but they also kind of give us that push forward to more fashionable things, you know?
Beasley shares what fall activities and trends she is looking forward to this season.
An activity specifically I'm looking forward to would be watching spooky movies with my family.
I'm Catherine Green, Wildcat News.
Thanks, Catherine. Well, that's all for us this week. If you have any comments, questions, or story leads, email us at wjstudentmedia@gmail.com or send us a tweet at WJ Student Media. And if you want to watch Wildcat News at home, on the go, or catch up on past episodes, subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Miranda Bean. Thanks for watching and have a great week.